What's good, my G's? Your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? Of course, G stands for Gamers. It's kind of late right now. E3 press conference just ended not too long ago. I didn't jump right on camera. Feel some kind of way about it. I went back and watched the Xbox One conference. I missed that earlier, but you know, let me stay off of that for a minute and keep focus on, you know, kind of what's getting at me with the E3 situation for Sony PlayStation. First off, if you are a PlayStation fanboy versus a PlayStation fan, we're not going to agree on this. If you're not a realist, I don't care which side of that you play on, but you're not a realist and you're not being honest, we're going to disagree. And I will let you know when you can exit the video, so that way you're not giving me a emotional an emotional thumbs down. I am the PlayStation resident on this channel. There's several of us. Riz is the Microsoft whore. If you want some videos of thumb down, find some videos of him roasting, and then you got your plenty of ammo right there. So first off, congratulations to the Last Guardian fans. Finally in 2016, but finally, right? Congratulations, Guerrilla Games. Shout out to you guys for finally being able to do something other than Killzone. I swear to you, I thought if I saw anything with kill or zone in it, I was going to just like exit the conference, right? So Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be the next game for Killzone. For Guerrilla Games. Then yes, I get a Hitman, next gen Hitman. I love the last one. I like playing it a lot. I need to go finish it, but I definitely love playing that game. When I get games like that, Dishonored is another one. When I get games like that, it's very hard for me to get to the end because I'm so always going back trying to redo stuff, and those games take me forever. Like if it's a linear game, I can get through it, but a game like that you have to make linear. Then Street Fighter 5 is never coming to anywhere else. I guess no iteration is going anywhere else. Exclusive to PS4 and PC, with a beta for the PS4 July 23rd. Hold on for all that. And Cammy and Birdie will be coming along to the console version too. They confirmed, whatever. No Man's Sky, the indie game that keeps getting pushed. The more I see this game, the more it doesn't have a date on it, the more I get annoyed with it. This game is starting to replace that thing that I was feeling for the Division, right? Nowhere near the disgust that I have for the Division. And if you check this channel long enough, or when I first started talking about the Division, and you see the date on it, and the game's still not out, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Dreams by Media Molecule. Y'all know I like Media Molecule. They do such amazing games, and that whole play, create, share between Little Big Planet and Mod Nation Racers, and I think they did Tearaway as well, but it's not, I don't think Tearaway is play, create, share, but you know, this new game Dreams seemed like it's going to be a very good version of that, where you're pretty much creating paintings that are coming to life, moving paintings. Like it's a sick, conceptually artsy, creative concept to have the balls to even do it. But you know, that's what we do on PlayStation. That's the kind of stuff. That's an exclusive. Firewatch, I don't remember. And I really don't remember what Firewatch was. Like it blazed across the screen and I'm drawing a blank. However, I do remember what the hell this Destiny was, and I'm not gonna say nothing yet until I come back around. But you know, then there's that, right? The Taken King or something like that. So then we have obligatory Assassin's Creed Syndicate, looking good, throwing knives with the chick in there, exclusive missions for the PS4. Okay. Then it's World of Final Fantasy, this little cute PS4 Vita game that'll be out in 2016. That was cute. Then I guess they want to say the trick up the sleeve. They get in their sleeve real quick and pull out a Final Fantasy 4. See, not even 4. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 7. It doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't? Hold it for the end. Hold it for the end. But remaster. I guess this Final Fantasy 7. All my Final Fantasy friends. I have a lot of them, but I don't ever recall them saying this. But however, it seems like hold it for the end. People wanted this remake. Shenmue 3, not confirmed, but they get a spot on the stage of Sony press conference E3 for Kickstarter. Project Morpheus shows up, looks cool. Shout out to Guerrilla Games. They created something called Rigs. It's gonna be, I guess, the touted multiplayer game that's gonna be for that. No release date. Then we deviate a little bit and we do PlayStation View, PS View, with some groundbreaking thing. I can't remember right now because I'm more game focused, but pretty much it's some groundbreaking thing where you're able to pick and play what it is that you actually want. I know something about Showtime, HBO. You get individual packages there, and then Machinima is also gonna have a channel on there as well. So, okay. Call of Duty 3, Black Ops. One thing I will say is that they do have a co-op built from the ground up. I'm gonna come back through here and run through all that real quick. Looks good. It looks the same. It looks slightly better than what it is. Treyarch is the one that's doing it. And then I think the PlayStation now is the primary place for Activision. Activision is the epitome of the song "These Hoes Ain't Loyal," because I guess PlayStation now has the upper hand with the numbers, so now they're no longer on Xbox touting like that, so they over here. So that means map packs and stuff comes free. You know, the same stuff that they've been doing for Activision, now we're getting it, although the game is on decline. And then Disney Infinity 3.0, they get a Star Wars starter pack, which is pretty cool. And I don't know if we ever seen a video like that, but those Infinity things are doing well for Activision. And then the last one was Uncharted 4, and Uncharted 4 was Uncharted 4. I don't think they put a release date at the end of that trailer. And then after the conference, depending on where you was looking at, you may or may not have seen the 20th anniversary edition of the headsets, the full stereo headset. It might be 7.1s, and the controller that looks like the PS1. Looks dope. I think the controller is 65 and the headset was 100. So PlayStation fanboys, I've been seeing the comments. You guys are saying that, you know, they shitted, they it's over, game over. You know what, I mean, I say it's over because I was saying it's over for a different reason, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm seeing all these great super positive things, and the only real thing that you guys could be super excited for, honestly, is The Last Guardian. And I'm a PlayStation gamer. The Last Guardian, that should have been a bittersweet moment right there, because now we know that this game is not Half-Life 3. You get what I'm saying? We can't even say Fallout anymore because Fallout 4 is real. So this game is not even Half-Life 3. It's here. We've seen footage. We've seen detailed footage of it. Right? The Uncharted at the end of the conference, that was great. So overall, and then if you're a Guerrilla Games fan, if you're a Killzone fan, that means you're a Guerrilla Games fan, and we get a new game, and that new game, Horizon Zero Dawn, was looking amazing. So now here's the part where I'm gonna invite you PlayStation fanboys to leave the video. PlayStation fans can stay. You guys gone yet? If I had to rate PlayStation's E3 presentation, I would give it a 65. And you get the passing grade because you gave us something that you've been telling us for years. We didn't know if it was canceled, we didn't know if it was real, the trademarks almost died, you had to go buy the trademark, which is in the video. If you look at the trailer, it says The Last Guardian with the trademark in the end. The Last Guardian is here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. See, let me tell y'all something real quick. I am not a Shadow Colossus fan. I am not Eco fan. I have friends that are amazing fans of that, so I'm happy that my friends get that Last Guardian game. Although I was going to buy The Last Guardian when The Last Guardian was announced. That was the one I was going to jump on. 8 years in the making. And it looks like that. That game looks like PS3 game. And if you look at The Last Guardian and then you take it and you look at Uncharted and you look at the textures of the game, and the Uncharted game looks great because it's the frame rate. There's textures. I'm all over the place. There's texture missing, whatever. So going back to The Last Guardian, you don't get a pass. Actually, no, you get to pass because of that alone, but you don't get higher than a 65. Now, maybe I'm being a little salty, so you know what? Let's plus 10 to 75 for Horizon Zero Dawn. But then I want to take away 5 because there is no date for this game. This game looked beautiful. This game looked like some robot dinosaur Far Cry-ish with a female lead character. The game, the art style, the art colors remind me of what's the name? Sunset Overdrive color scheme and Killzone Shadowfall color scheme, like somewhere in there. It's a beautiful looking game from what we were able to see from the feed. I can't wait till we start getting the direct trailers and stuff so we can look at it. Even better when we get actual, you know, gameplay footage, like raw feeds or whatever. So, you know, that was very done, very nicely done. Sorry, I'm tired. I forgot I said very done. That was like, had me, even RZA hit me up, was like, yo, this is looking pretty impressive, and I'm like, I'm down. Hitman, it is what it is. I can't chew Hitman out for that. You know, whatever is exclusive contracts, whatever, man. Like, I'm getting tired of this third party exclusive crap. It's messing up the game. I've been saying this before we even were doing channels. Then we got the Street Fighter thing. That's another thing. No Man's Sky. Like, they showed a lot more today. Thank you, but at this point, you're Division. You are the Division to me right now, because I keep seeing the game and I keep not getting a release date. And I want to remind everybody that this is not a PlayStation 4 exclusive. It is a PlayStation 4 timed exclusive, Microsoft Xbox One Premier exclusive. Stop telling lies over there, B. This is a timed PlayStation 4 exclusive for No Man's Sky. And the more I see it, the more I'm getting uninterested. And I was pretty stoked about that game, and that's out of my league. Dreams. Media Molecule. I love Media Molecule. I think this game is going to be what Project Spark wants to fall under now, which basically is play, create, share, which is the Little Big Planet mantra. And this is going to be one of those niche games where you into this kind of shit or you're not. And I think I'm going to do what I did with Little Big Planet when I finally decided to jump on Little Big Planet, which was give it 9 months, buy it 9 months, and then go download UGC, because that's when games like that come alive. I don't remember Firewatch, Destiny, Assassin's Creed, the Final Fantasy thing, the world of Final Fantasy, I'm gonna leave that alone. I want to get straight, and I'm gonna make this a quick line. The Final Fantasy 7 remake, and the one dude in my circle, Ramon Rizza, talk about don't give me new shit to play old shit, inboxes me telling me that he's all about the Final Fantasy. Son, you Final Fantasy fans are starting to annoy me, and I don't mean this in a way to diss you. I mean it that I'm starting to think that you think that these remakes are helping you get what you want. For real. I don't even know. I'm so lost now. I don't even know what's the last real Final Fantasy game. Like, is it 15? Is it 15-2? Is it 17? Are we at 18? Is there 20? Like, I don't even know anymore. Do you guys even know? Or are you just gonna keep buying these damn remakes? Son, that's crazy. But if you guys are happy with that, I'm happy for you. Just get out of my fucking E3. Call of Duty Black Ops. You know, I can do a video on Call of Duty Black Ops anytime, and I can shoot the video right now, and it will be for whatever the next Call of Duty game is and whatever the next Call of Duty game is. And honestly, shout out to the Big Punch. That's all I gotta say, right? Uncharted 4. I don't need to talk about Uncharted 4. The reason why this, and I want to bump it back down to 70, because a lot of these things makes one thing clear to me, and it's so clear. I didn't even touch the indie games, the other indie games. It's so clear to me that PlayStation has been caught slipping, or things are catching up to them. The karma is catching up to them, and it pains me because, again, where are the games? And before someone says, well, they just talk about Last Guardian that's been promised for 8 years. Oh, they unrevealed Horizon year 1. Oh, they spoke about Riggs. You probably forgot about it until I mentioned it, but I'm gonna give you that, right? Everything else up there is already someone else's game. Where are the PlayStation games? I'm not gonna bring up that conference. Where are the PlayStation games? You know, I'm not gonna bring up the competitor console or the console war argument, because it does not apply. Because right now I'm showing PlayStation to PlayStation. When I purchased the PlayStation, which again was for the channel, there was a lot of talks about exclusivity, games, and now, and then the other consoles flip their words, but we're not going to talk about them. This shit said it's about games. And then it became the delay station. Then it became the indie station. Then it's the no game station, because the games are not here. Why did I get 4 updates, I think, this year, and each one for Drive Club keeps saying preparing for the PlayStation Plus edition, and then you don't mention that at all? Like, there's no mention of this game that was originally supposed to be a launch title game with a PlayStation Plus edition, to then comes out a year, almost a year later, still doesn't have a PlayStation Plus edition. Tons of server problems, has been getting updated for the PlayStation Plus edition, and here we are at E3, your biggest stage, other than you do a PlayStation meeting, and if I'm not mistaken, the PlayStation meeting is probably either in December or February, and you still do not announce a PlayStation edition for a game that is on the market. When the PlayStation was first announced, there was an astronomical number, and I said it in the video that they said, right, first party exclusives, like 20 or 30 or 40 was supposed to be available within that first year. Here we are having an extended version of what is plaguing Nintendo Wii U. The difference between a Nintendo Wii U and a PlayStation 4 is third-party development. PlayStation doubles the sales of console units sold of Xbox. However, it does not seem like the PlayStation has to double the amount of the exclusives first-party games that we know PlayStation to be. At what point does this start to look like you guys fucked up? And that's the part that isn't fair. And that's the part where, as much as I'm a PlayStation player, fan, user, not brand loyalist, but like I prefer the PlayStation brand because I know when I get that console I'm getting a plethora of games that allow me to try new things, blah blah blah. Shout out to Puppeteer, right? It is not happening right now. And don't tell me about an indie game. Don't tell me about a beta access or a early access to H1Z1, which still isn't happening. A Plan Aside, which is finally coming out this year, which I think was originally in, like, it's so fucked up. It's so crazy. And nobody or the fans aren't really attacking this issue. And I'm not saying compared to, no, stack them up against their own words, because that's what I'm trying to drill here. We were promised, forget about the greatness promise, that's just troll bait. But from one user to another user, the people who delegates their stuff to us, we're not getting what we were told within a grace period that extends what they were saying. And then the conference goes off and they don't mention anything about the blunders that's been happening. Now maybe you're sitting there like, well, you know, I got my games, I got my Bloodborne. Okay. Maybe you play The Order, that's your thing. Okay. Maybe you play MLB, that's your thing. Okay. Nothing from Gran Turismo. Nothing deep in the catalog. Nothing really new. There's stuff that there's only one new game. And mind you, a lot of these games don't even have window dates on them. Man, if that is not an issue, because I've heard the other conferences, and I'm not talking about the console ones. And if you put the console ones in, it's embarrassing. There were dates being thrown on it. There was holiday dates being thrown on it. Right now, greatness is waiting to excel right now. Shout out to Angela Bassett. You know I was gonna work that in, baby. I love you. Oh my God, you still got it. But yeah. If I had to say what if I had to name the PlayStation 4 in its catalog, first party catalog after a movie, it's called Waiting to Excel. Shout out to Angela Bassett. There's gotta be a meeting. You guys better have another car. We're in the Tokyo Game Show. Like, you... What? Some of you may not like the tone of my voice, and that's why you're gonna get upset with me. But don't get mad about the tone of my voice. What I want you to do is strip my voice down and literally just write down what I'm saying, take notes on it, and then go watch the older E3s. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. That's all you have to do. I report this shit to you. I have to keep it in my mind because I have to stay sharp when I'm going against RZA. RZA's always on my ass. I'm never on his ass about Xbox. He's always on my ass about PlayStation. So I need to stay sharp about these things. Son, this shit's a problem. And I don't even want to talk about... You know what? We're probably going to do a podcast on it. So I'm going to cut this video short. Well, not short. I'm going to stop the video right here. And, you know, let me know if you were excited, were you disappointed, were there some things that you was looking forward to seeing, were there some games, maybe some new features of the console you wanted to hear about, see, or be hinted at. The only other real positive thing that I could say about the Xbox was all this, the PlayStation, was all this beta talk. You know, not beta like beta software, but like get the beta first, get the beta here, play the beta first, early access to the beta. The beta's only here. Like, that stuff is cool as a user, as a power user of your PlayStation. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm out. Peace.